Shriram Cholia, many thanks for speaking with us. First of all, your assessment of the situation at the line of actual control, which is now clearly having a bearing on the relations between India and China, considering this is exactly what the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar told the Chinese side. Do you think that the fact that there has been no aggressive move over the last 1 week by China indicates that they have understood the message sent by India, that a lot is at stake between the two countries?
Yeah, we did a tit for tat in the southern bank of Pangong Tso. And like General Siwaj is saying, that put them on the back foot. So clearly, they don't want to, escalate further because they realize that we have the capacity to do counter maneuvers. So for every, misadventure they are doing, we have the capacity to also pay them back in their own coin.
Okay.
The same coin. So that is where I think they may be rethinking their approach, because in April and May they thought that they initially came, especially in the Depsang side, they came in the guise of a military exercise in Xinjiang, and and then they pushed forward and then suddenly began to prevent us from patrolling and from building roads on our side.
All right, so I'll interrupt you. I'll interrupt you, Professor Cholia, because I want to understand from you, is it only the military moves that India has made over the past 10 days, taking some dominant positions, that is now preventing China from being aggressive? Or do you think that the diplomatic message that was sent through, that they are risking the entire gamut of relationship between the two sides also having a bearing on Chinese thinking?
Yeah, no, definitely, ours has been a multi-pronged response, and that has strengthened India's bargaining position. I think the bans on their digital apps, the restrictions on their foreign investments into India, the limitations on their exports to India, all these matter because, end of the day, India is a big market and we are leveraging that. And the Chinese are very unhappy because, TikTok, for example, is their signature global, social media hit. And now it is under pressure in the US as well to being sold off. So they realize that taking on India means that we are going to open up other fronts, not just militarily, but in other areas. And I think that's where they have been saying, oh, this is a broad relationship and we have to maintain this, the other aspects, even as the boundary dispute continues. And we are saying, no, the two are indivisible. So I think that is a good approach because they realize that there are other stakes. And by the way, it's not only a bilateral, right? I mean, China has antagonized a lot of countries in recent months since the coronavirus started.
That's
They're
right.
under tremendous heat from the US.
Okay.
And that factor, and the Taiwan issue and these kind of things on the other side is also distracting them strategically. They cannot afford to have multiple fronts where, 40, 50,000 troops amassed at the LAC, but they also need to move reinforcement the other side if Trump becomes more belligerent. I think the pressure that they are facing from various world, the configuration right now is such that regionally in the Indo-Pacific and also the US in particular, I think all those factors will matter because they do understand that India is coordinating at some level with our own strategic partners.
Correct.
We are not sitting by and treating this purely as a one-on-one ping pong match. If they are trying to play ping pong with us, we've got a cricket team with us. We've got 10 other countries beside us. So that is the difference, in the approach that we have taken. And slowly but steadily, I think we will erode whatever advantage they had in the North Bank of Pangong as the winter sets in. So all the factors indicate to me that they have to back down. But of course, being a communist dictatorship with a megalomaniac like Xi Jinping in power, they will always want to claim that we got the commanding heights, we taught the Indians a lesson. You look at their propaganda, they're still huffing and puffing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Professor Cholia, I'll interrupt you there. Professor Cholia, I'll interrupt you there. Major General Siwaj is also